ebusuafo asemwaba na ende still on the IMF report MPP for year jandam no every single day it looks like MPP for ntra wo mo eba betwae etre Ghana for no impenyufo ba bonten eba be expose yo mo me bebo video from the IEA Institute of Economic Affairs. Now omo ye policy think tank. In fact omo ye premier policy think tank ewo Ghana ha yaka se nkrofo bi ye policy think tank sa omo professors inimdifo omo akọ school a omo aben atrese omo ekasafa economy ho wati ase omo ekasafa nhyehyeye policies bia ebe affect Ghana for omo ye research ewo ho enti no mo nimde ewo nyamemu enti no omo aba be ye press conference and mind you policy think tank IEA ye ka omo ho asemi omo na Ghana say ye koto aba omo organize presidential debate and nyama no mo aben wati ase. Now, I'm also going to remind you, say, the same policy think tank na first, Jim Mensa, now what down one. Jim Mensa and Jim Mensa beba dani electoral commissioner no na or IEA. And then penny bakwa or that IEA no Sofia Kufu, our President Kufu Adebusi, the former Chief Justice. Now, Oma baba press conference. Na press conference a womo ye and someone womo kenny and say, Omo ntiasie. Say IMF report here by omo akenkan omo ayomo research ewom omo ntiase say NPP for betumi aba begina Ghana for enim twa Ghana for ntro say IMF report ne kire say Goldbod amaya boka omo so omo ntiase say NPP for betumi adane asem ne kire Ghana for say eyeka omo say enyeka na omo akire mu na mepese yi nna ye no ye kokohwe ensem a IEA for editudwa. And then first time we have subscribing and clicking notification bell on the so. We are the latest news be about Sabeka. Answer the economic share video we may be self any year emame. Say who fear ewa Ghana ha or backyard and now or front yard no. Ebe to me aye fese. Ati as ye omo yes idea we no. Omo fi Dubai and omo ba be PM Ghana. Fra one more 0555893001. Now omo bram baby emma. Now yenko a year IEA for press conference or more a year.
The first two sources of the laws were money that the central bank paid to Goldbod on behalf of buying and exporting the gold on its behalf. So they actually constitute revenue to the Goldbod.
Young person or Martina ha akinkan IMF report na tremo. Mene chat GPT. I have a conversation. My record at Remo. Nini nano. From the report, my mamoti says, Obia Wabeka se Goldbod a ball my Nikabian in Bakuno Nimdia Walker. Me can't ask them no. And the reason why I said that, and they say, see, I can't. Goldbod mum any nyesika. Why? Because Bank of Ghana emma ni Juma. E Juma se won konkoye. Okokoye ye no any tia Goldbod ka. That is the only role a Goldbod play here, and the MPP 4% ye tre Ghana for say Goldbod a boka 1.7 billion no. That is the only rule. A Juma Goldbod here and they say waji a Juma se wokoto gold ama Bank of Ghana and okokoto gold ne buy. Inti wohu professor asemwa work IEA penyi no. Osi Goldbod kra na make sika ma Ghana because wakwa akoye Juma and waji aketua. Inti adenti nende obi beso trese sa aketua no eyeka. You get it? Yanto aso.
I don't understand why somebody will call revenue as a loss. So from the Goldbod perspective, those two components of the loss are revenues. Okay? It is a cost to the central bank who pay to them their revenues. The third one, the most significant, the one that constitutes almost 90% of this loss, the 1.7 billion, was simply due to valuation technique. What does that mean? If Goldbod purchases the gold on behalf of central bank at, say, 12 cedis to the dollar from the miners, and it is exported in the revenue camp, if the central By law, all central banks have currency reference rates that are always lower than the forex bureau rates. By law, it's central bank. So when this money comes in, the central bank needs to convert that into cedis in its books. And if it converts the dollars using lower rates, they could use higher rates. That will reflect as a loss. So it is merely book accounting issue, but not a significant loss to the nation.
Inti what's professor no IEA professor na asemu awoka. O say 1.7 billion e kana IMF kra e kan wo report ni mu no. Ye kan e kan no e nyama miensa e na IMF e kan ye. Goldbod is only involved in the first one, right? Or the first two, asset fees, any service charge, no, right? Na no kra no IMF report ne tre say 90% of a kana kra no, a third issue your friend no exchange rate differentials. And the IMF report talked about it. And the exchange rate differentials no, Goldbod, nensa enim. Inti na ke kan 1.7 billion no e kan na da hokra na nka Goldbod ye 10% pe na sa 10% kan ye se Goldbod na aboye nka Goldbod e na waje aketua. But the 90% e kan no 90% no just account ye friend no accounting loss enye real economic loss. Na wotie papa ni ntwe mu a wo ma na o se asem ni na ne se Goldbod agisika and a Goldbod akwakoto gold. Ama the Bank of Ghana. Gold na Goldbod ekotono. Dollar rate a womu yusu eye forex bureau dollar rate. Ghana ni bi eni. Se wo fi abrochire ba na okita dollars na pesa wo sesa. Ukọ forex bureau for ho a black market a rate na wo mmema no e wo soro esen bank de. So obi anya sika e ya no pesa okọ forex bureau. Ukọ bank na omema lower rate. Obi enim sa de no. Enti Goldbod ekoto gold no. Or the forex bureau for rates ene to gold no. Enti o to gold ni wie ye no. Ene odi gold no ebre Bank of Ghana. Maye mejume wie. Moma me aketua. Ena Bank of Ghana etua Goldbod ka. Goldbod akwakoda. Waye na ejuma wenye sika ma Ghana. That is why the Auditor General's report says Goldbod made money because o ye ejuma ma Ghana. Enti waje na ketua wakwakoda. Bank of Ghana na wenya gold no. Ena ono akwakoton ni gold. Enti Bank of Ghana kokoton ni gold wa abrochi no oton no in dollars. Inti Goldbod eton gold no the bread Bank of Ghana say Goldbod the $100 and a cocoto gold na $100 no they are to gold no. But mind you, say or the forex bureau for rates. Inti be a forex bureau rate near 12 cedis per dollar and on the cocoto gold no. But the bread Bank of Ghana no Bank of Ghana so akwa coton gold no wa brochi. Coton wa brochi no ya man the dollars or the dollars naba. Inti say $100 into na Bank of Ghana e dia ba. Or the dollars number what throw on the book mo. Now so or yes central bank ninti no. Central bank bia and a Bank of Ghana, yaka central banker, the main banker control the currency in the country. Into your Bank of Togo, your Bank of Benin, Bank of Nigeria and all that. What you say? Into the Bank of Ghana, yes central bank no. Eba ya waba be yen recording no. What throw recording they say no so akwa ton gold no. This amount in dollars. But or convert ya bagana cedis more. Obey isu onuni rate. Obey isu onu Bank of Ghana ni rate no which is maybe 10.5. Inti ebia $100 Bank of Ghana ka $100 ah. Goldbod nso ka $100 ah. On the dollar value no the same $100. Now so it's a Bank of Ghana rate e wo form ninti no. Ono ne $100 no convertible Ghana sikemu a. Ebia 1,000 cedis 50 pesos because we use 10.5. Me say 1,005, right? And 1,005 like 1,500, right? 1,500. That be 1,050. More fan me. But you understand what I'm trying to say? In the Bank of Ghana no $100 there. Now so it sounds so no dollar rate ever form ninti no or convertible cedis more. Goldbod there so e converti on also ne dollar na no so kita $100. But no so converting the dollars no eba cedis more. It sounds so useful forex bureau rate ninti no. Ebe looki say Goldbod for sika no in cedis no e high. Inti ye no your friend no accounting loss. Enye real economic loss. Enye se usika na ashre. But because ye converti sika no aba ye yusu dollar rate differentials ninti. And until na IMF report no or throw womu said the loss no is from forex exchange differentials. Inti enye sika ashre but eye calculations. Inti se woko baby no be say or mao dollar rate no ebia yusu calculation na dollar rate ni yusu ebia 11%, it will look like sika no was wrong. But on the dollar value no the same amount. And you don't even need a professor to come explain this. I have done this explanation on several occasions. But nini ne mo emede say omo ewo nimdie ewo man we mu no. A omo aben wo economy insense mu no. Today, omo ehun say bebi ajandam ne du no. E wo so mba be trade nsemu tre Ghana for. Inti IEA for na trade nsem ne mu. Menim say ya na NDC for sometimes omo accuse IEA for ne so omo ye NPP for. Menim pa ya na we kojo upon kroma. There was a point in that kojo upon kroma was even part of the IEA. Yes. Inti sani America no menim say NDC sometimes omo accuse IEA but we the IEA aya de omo aya de pan say omo trade nsem mu magana for ehun no kware ya wa asem ne mu. Ebusianfo we a quick one. 3 years ago, ena obi recommended sa perfume we emame. Na ever since then, it has become my favorite perfume. Me pie ekwa bontin bia na perfume we. In fact, a son mato this year. Okay, mato new one, but one level ne do no me use super. Now, just like the person recommended to me, I bet and my favorite one. No. Me so me recommend man for obi biara me recommend this perfume we man biano. And there any background so favorites. Enti wa wotie me say person hu eye hwamo a eye perfume we. What you say? Fake ones be brave e wo Ghana ha. But the only place I'll be real one no number no screen so. Ofra Omonti CSS sena and I recommend them out. They will give you discounts. What you say? Baby wo Ghana biano. Free delivery ebeba na emema na mutie me no me pese me mamo apo so pese oba bi odwen wo ho pa eye perfume we toma no oye oba nso na pese oba ma bi dwen wo ho pa to sa perfume we ma no mete ha wo beba be damase